Hello everyone. So today I thought I'll probably show you one utility that is tree, and I use this utility quite a lot for understanding my file structure. And if you have been following my videos, I'm sure by now you know that I try to use terminal quite a lot for doing my day-to-day work. And when you're using terminal for the very first time, in case you're coming from Windows background, or maybe if you have been using Linux but you are mostly using let us say a file manager, then you're probably used to the mouse and you're used to those folders that you can double click and then you can go inside those folders. But when you're using terminal based utilities in the beginning, it might seem a bit difficult, but when you are used to working on terminal, then I'm sure if you give yourself some time to work on the terminal, you will actually become efficient and you will be able to finish your work much quickly. Now, today I thought I'll try to show you this utility called tree, and to install tree. By the way, I mean the name of the name of the utility is called tree, and you can of course use if you're on Arch Linux sudo pacman -s and tree. So just try to install it. I have already installed, so I will not really get anything new because it is the latest version, or at least the version that is latest for me, for my for my OS. But once you install this, you can actually start using it straight away. It is actually very simple utility to use. So right now, if I want, I can take a look at my directories using ls command. Now this is fine. ls command is great because not only you can do ls, but you can also do something like ls-alt, which you don't have to use alt, but if you want to also get the list of all the hidden files, you can also do something like -a. But ls command will only work on the level that you from where you are firing this command. Basically, if I want to know what is inside public_html, for example, I can do that, but I need to do this like I need to basically specify the directory name. I can do this, but again, if I do this, it will show me the files and directories within public_html, but not inside those not inside public_html. It won't really show me each and everything, and that is where tree utility can be wonderful. Sometimes when you are just trying to understand the structure of files and folders, how your folders are organized. Right now I'm working on a site which I'm building using Drupal, and because the Drupal is not really straightforward, there are various files and directories. I sometimes prefer to take a look at all the locations of those files, and because I have been using Drupal for a long time, I usually know the location. But if you are trying to do something, let us say you're trying to work on an application where you want to know the directory structure and you want to basically just browse various folders, you can do that one by one. But imagine if you can do something like this. If you type in this command tree, it will actually show you everything. It will basically show you all the files and all the directories in one go. You can also of course do this with ls command. So you can actually see here that we are able to see each and everything, like starting from of course the topmost folder, which is logs. You can also do something like along with this command, if you are not really interested in finding out directories and files recursively, you can also specify the level. So you can do something like -l, and if you do 1, it will only show you 2 levels, or just one level, not 2 levels, but 1 level. But if you do 2, you can now see that you're able to take a look at logs and public_html, but also one more level below it. So this is of course great. At the same time, if you want to also know about the hidden files, because you have those files starting with dot, you can also pass in your usual -a, and it will now show you those hidden files that are usually hidden, of course. The same thing that you can do with ls command, but you can also do the same thing with tree. There's also, one more thing that you can do. And by the way, while we're doing it, let us take a look at the manual, because why not? So this is of course the manual. You can see here that we use this -a. We can also do something like -d. So this is actually great, because if you are just interested in, right now we are looking at directories, but maybe you just want to know the directories only. That is it. You don't really want to worry about the actual file. So you can do this, and let us do maybe 3 levels. So we are now taking a look at only directories, nothing else. Now if you go back to the manual, there is something like -f, which is great, because I'm of course taking a look at the directory structure, all the levels that I want to see, 3 in my case. But at the same time, I also want to know the full path, which of course in this case won't really make too much sense, because if you are within this level, then of course you are of course within vendor. Or if you are looking at scripts folder, then of course this composer utility is within scripts folder. But if you want to remove the directory, and you just want to see this for each and every file, and of course directories as well, you can then see that this might be useful, because maybe you're doing something with this particular file. You want to know where exactly this file is. And this is of course wonderful, because you can do copy paste, and then you can use it anywhere you want. At the same time, what if you want to share this information about these directories? Let us say you're looking at this structure, and maybe you are doing some presentation, and maybe you are trying to show it to someone, or maybe you want to send this information to someone. You can actually do that. You can actually of course copy and paste, because why not? But at the same time, you can actually do something like -o, and then if you type in maybe here tree1.txt, basically using this -o option, you can actually send this output of that command with those arguments, with whatever levels you want, to a text file. And if you press enter, nothing happened, but in fact something happened. So let us take a look at this file, temp tree1.txt, and now you can see that that information is copied for you, along with of course all the directories. And this is of course wonderful. Just look at this thing. It is great, because not only you are looking at the top level directories, but you're also looking at the individual files and directories and their full path. So this is wonderful information that you can use, that you can maybe share with someone. Maybe you're trying to do a presentation where you need to show the hierarchy or whatever level you're worried about in just one go. And try to do it using your file manager. You will probably be doing like a screenshot, which is fine, but if you can do it using a text-based format, then I think that is wonderful, because if you are dealing with text files, you can version control them, you can copy and paste them, you can do whatever you want with them, and they will definitely consume less space as compared to screenshots. And that is it. That is all I wanted to cover in this video. I thought I'll probably talk about this wonderful utility tree to make your life a lot easier when you're working with terminal. And that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.